A very tight second set won by Ateneo, coming from behind. Actually, when you really think about it, they came from behind on both sets. Just in the first set, it happened earlier. So 2 sets to love. Let's look at some numbers.
Well, right now, FEU and Ateneo not that far off when it comes to the attack department. But one of the problems that FEU had in this set, again, was on reception. And then they weren't able to execute as much of their offense because of that. Good to note, though, that in the second set, both teams managed to reduce their unforced errors compared to the previous set. But, you know, I'd like to give credit is to Ateneo. I mean, they did very well in making themselves look very composed despite the fact that they were actually down.
And again, malaking bagay yung hindi nagamit ni Coach Shaq, si Giselle C. sa dulo nung laban na yun. So that last set was a little shaky for FEU, which led to an Ateneo point. But we've always said, you can't pocket 3 sets. It's not a win. And we've seen so many comebacks in the UAP. As Valdez goes wide on that one. Interesting to see how Valdez will stay in shape for the season. It's always been one of the questions about her. Cramping, some injuries. Because of the way she plays also.
Always all out.
Give it back to Michelle from the back line. C choosing Palma. Palma again showing some great improvement. So here comes that fast start of FEU again, 2-0.
Again, what works for FEU is they move their place in the middle. They have 2 very tall center spikers, and they need to maximize that. But again, the problem is coming from the fact that they can't receive properly. Hindi nila mabigay ng diretso sa setters ng first ball.
So smart. Valdez varying her attacks. This time, in the last second, deciding to tip it over ever so gently. So it's 1 serving 2. Overset. Stays with Ateneo. Oh, and an error. Oh, no. I think it's an error of the referee. They're saying overreaching. I think the referee, he knows he made a mistake on the call.
Or officials.
Because Morado was still in the front line, right? This is where the call was made.
Replay is called.
They replay the point. And that's the fair thing to do. Because Morado's a front line. So 1 serving 2 again. I say better you correct it than you don't. Now the point goes to Bernadette Points. That's her first clean hit of the game. Let's go to Selena Dagdag.
For every single error, we double our efforts to make up for it. These were the exact words of team captain Eliza Valdez as he attempts to rally her team into an even better set coming into the game. Now, on top of this, the girls remind each other to focus all the way and to direct the ball down the line. Pinaalala rin ni Assistant Coach Parley that timing is everything when it comes to their blocks and hits. Kaya dapat daw walang nagmamadali. Boom and Ann.
Maraming salamat, Selena. Down 3 again here in the set. It's a familiar refrain of this game. Time for our Mitsubishi Mirage G4 G-tastic play. Mitsubishi Mirage G4, expect more from the small sedan. Ella De Jesus might be coming in later on. Michelle Morente has been a little shaky here in this latter part of this game. Morado all the way to the other side, and that's too low.
One of the few times we'd see Valdez commit an error.
Now De Jesus will come in for what, like I said, Morente. See the legs?
And that's why she can leap also. I see the legs. I used to have those.
And then when I say that, you know, because you know that that's where the power comes from.
Yes, that's why you see volleyball players talaga, you'd see the thighs, the calf muscle, kailangan yun eh, for them to be able to jump.
Saved. Valdez. Chance ball. Oh! 4 touches.
FEU can get it over.
Torres, yeah, sorry, apologizing.
And see, showing some frustration already, telling her teammates to focus.
Dami rin nawala dito sa FEU. Pero si Judy Sarel, kasama pa rin natin. Judy, kwentuhan mo kami.
Boom, napakamot na nga lang itong si Coach Shaq matapos nga, dahil nga sa panghihinayang matapos hindi makuha ang second set. Pero agad naman yan tinanong ang kanyang mga players kanina kung tapos na nga ba ang laro. Sagot naman ng Lady Tams, Coach, hindi pa, babawi po kami. This set, hiniling ni Coach na ayusin dapat ng Lady Tams ang pag-receive at dapat sa service pa lang ay makapuntos na sila. Dagdag pa ni Coach, huwag kayong maghanap ng dahilan para hindi kumilos at hindi bumawi pag nagkamali sa loob ng court. At diin pa ni Coach, pumalo kayo at huwag na huwag nyo din kalimutang umiti. Boom.
Maraming salamat, Judy. Pero mahabol na ng bahagya dito ang Ateneo. Oy, mababa! Yun naman ang error ni Giselle C. kay Kasugod.
Set was too low. Kasugod, of course, a very center spiker. Needed a little bit more height on that set.
And just like that, Ateneo's back in it. Just like what happened earlier. 4 serving 5. Back set. Torres. Not good enough. Valdez. Good enough.
Valdez showing her leadership.
Oishio, our moment of the game. Open up to everyday surprises. Chimborio couldn't handle the heat on that one. So we are tied at 5. C. Blocked. And a chance for FEU again. Now a chance for Ateneo. They go to Ahumiro. Checked. Sent back to FEU. Giselle. And a free ball for the Lady Eagles. Who does Morado choose? She chooses Amy. And a net block.
FEU takes back the lead. Score, FEU 6, Ateneo 5.
So 6-5 is our score. Bernadette Pons, the rookie, on deck.
Number 2, Bernadette Pons.
Tight third set again. Tight second set earlier. Entertaining match between Ateneo and FEU. Giselle scrambling. Simborio was sent back. Valdez! Oh, no way.
Early gift.
Ay, ay, ay. Pasko. And the posters are out as she serves. Just right behind her. Sinundan siya mula doon sa kabila kanina.
You see, these people who are carrying the banners, they look very familiar. They actually watch almost all of the Ateneo games.
Fanatics. And you know, volleyball fans are very rabid and cross court. Morado. De Jesus is in. And they send it back to Ateneo. Lazaro to Valdez. Back row. Fakes it. It's in. Chance for Ateneo. They go back to Ella. Off the block. Coach Tai with the Tiger Woods fist.
Very happy with how his girls are performing. Look at De Jesus get that point off the block.
You won't even recognize that's De Jesus from the back.
Lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
Looks really good now.
Looks really trim. And those are the fans. Parang awa mo na daw. Iuwi mo na kami. And now, Ateneo gets to the technical timeout first again. 8-6. Back in a moment. A betadine block of the set. Betadine 7.5% feminine wash. For red days, it's better to be protected. Two-man block for Ateneo. To give them an 8-6 score. And Elisa Valdez, who was being stretched during that last time out. The right leg gets them a service ace. Momentum has totally shifted again after a great start by FEU. just cannot sustain how they start.
Ateneo leads the set
You know, a
9
lot
to
of
6.
these things, all of the good things that are actually happening now on the side of Ateneo. I'd like to credit Lazaro, who's been very
Oh.
steady.
Unsung hero. Ahumiro was there. Single block. Chimborio out, but it's a check ball. I believe it was.
There was a check, says the referee.
I mean, you talk about then you have got to be in incredible shape to do. The liberos in general. You have got to be in incredible shape to do what they do.
In her case, you see that talagang binabasa niya yung bola. It's not just about diving, but you see her really positioning herself well where she feels the ball will land.
And she's been up and down also as a libero, remember? Good, and then all of a sudden shaky in 1 year and then the next.
But today, she's
this
doing an
year,
excellent
yeah,
job.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the second half of last year also was very good for them than last year.
Marge Tejada.
Marge Tejada serving. FEU's got to come back here, but their plays are being read.
Big block by the Lady Eagles.
Simborio's
About
door was slammed,
4.
and the lead is 4.
Ateneo 11.
Coach Parley enjoying it.
Ngayon, yung receive natin, kailangan madala natin ng mindset. Hindi tayo makakapag-play, masyado tayong basic ng attacking. Tapos, kung alam niyong miss ball na atake tayo, i-cover niyo yung kasama niyo. Huwag niyo hayaan bumabagsak lang yung bola. Ha? Saga lang, saga! Ha? Apat lang yan, apat lang. Kapit.
Big problem!
1-0 FEU, 0-1 Ateneo. And the chant of one big fight for the Lady Eagles fans here at the arena in San Juan. Amy Ahumiro stopping that play on her own. So it's 11 serving 7, Marge Tejada
10, Marge Tejada.
doing the honors. Ateneo up 2 sets to love. Overcooks that one.
That goes out. 3 points. Lady Tamara.
Coach Tai busy straddling the sidelines, directing their defense.
Serving number 7.
Oh,
It's ironic because she asked Eliza to move
move
back.
back, and then Eliza moved back.
Looks like she's looking at that leg. She's grimacing right now. And looking at Valdez.
Still serving. Genevieve Asugod.
Lazaro takes it. That's a quick one-hand set. Morado saving it. Now, Eliza doesn't look good right now here.
You see her limping.
Yep. Coach Parley taking a look. And Coach Parley just asked Eliza, kaya mo?
Of course, she would say yes. But you see her limping even
Yep.
as she moves at the back.
Inaalalayan niya yung kanan niya. And you see it in the takeoff. It's very different.
Goes long.
And whenever she lands, you would see her also favor her left.
I'm always scared when she lands. Because like I said, she's knock-kneed,
Yes.
diba? She's knock-kneed naturally.
Ever since she started, that's
Yes.
one thing that we noticed
Yes.
in how she plays.